Hey, I'm Dan Westfall. My company's Client Focus Financial. So today the video I'm going to talk to you about what the difference is between passively managed investments and actively managed investments, and why one is better than another. So simply I'll explain kind of a definition first of a passively managed investment. So passively managed investment is something that is bought and just completely held. So generally what you're doing within a passive investment is buying a S&P 500 index fund, for example, where you're just going to track what the stock market does lockstep. Actively managed, on the other hand, takes a different approach where they use that S&P 500 as their benchmark of this is what we want to outperform or do better than. So there's a lot of studies that show that passively managed investments over time outperform actively managed investments. But a lot of what these studies don't take into account are investor psychology and really a properly invested portfolio. So one of the strategies that me and my investment team use is what we call sector rotation strategy. So this compares to a large cap blend portfolio where what we're doing is taking the 11 sectors that are in the S&P 500 and we're picking the top 5 or 6 that we rotate every single quarter. So every single quarter the portfolio can be completely different from quarter to quarter because the idea is that we're dropping out the bottom 5 or 6 sectors for that quarter and then overweighting the top weighted sectors. So your passively managed people would be like, well, you're going to underperform because Dan, you charge a fee versus my Vanguard portfolio where the expense ratio on it is practically nothing. And my answer to that is no, you're wrong, because if we're outperforming the S&P by 1.5–2% above and beyond the fee, even though you're paying a fee through us and over time that fee will add up, you're making more money with us, which makes up above and beyond that fee. For example, if you were to make 9% with the index and you made 10% after the fee with me, a $500,000 portfolio over time would grow a whole lot more growing at 10% than it would 9%, even though you're paying 1% in fees over here. So that 10%, remember, included that 1% fee taken out of it. If we didn't charge a fee, it would be 11%, just for example's sake. This is what we do on my end, and what the investment team that works with me helps me and my clients out with is actively managing portfolios to help outpace these benchmarks, because there are better options out there. And the reason that everybody doesn't just invest in a passively managed strategy is because you can make more than these benchmarks. Vanguard may want to make you think that you can't, but there's plenty of investment managers out there that do this year in and year out. The biggest value, though, isn't necessarily the investment management that a financial advisor brings to the table. It's really the financial planning that they can help a client out with. So, for example, that's really just figuring out, well, where's your money best put? You know, should you put it in a Roth IRA? Should you put it in a traditional IRA? Should you put it in a taxable account? How should the investment strategy work within your financial plan? Those are things that can make much bigger than 1–2% changes within your overall financial plan, because that's something that pulls in taxes, pulls in the investment management side, pulls in the insurance side. That's really combining the big picture, and that's the real value that a financial planner can bring to the table besides just the investment management. If you have specific questions about your situation, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to have a one-on-one conversation with you to talk to you more specifically about your investment plan, your financial plan, whatever you have going on in your financial life. Feel free to DM me, call me, email, whatever works best for you. Be happy to have a conversation with you. Click the link above. That's a link to my website. If you're looking to check out more videos like this, you can go to the Insights tab on my website. That's where I post all these videos. You can go back and check out maybe some other topics that you may have an interest in. I appreciate you taking the time to check me out.